Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome back to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at can you trust this person? So this was a requested reading. If you'd like to see any more requests, you can let me know in the comments below. So before we get started with your pile selection, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Keen. So this is how my best friend almost ruined my relationship. It started with a missed call from Emily on my boyfriend Kyle's phone at a weird time. Then I saw a missed call from Kyle on Emily's phone as well. I wondered why they'd call each other while I'm at work. My heart raced. I trust them, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. I felt uneasy about Emily before. A year ago, I noticed how she and Kyle seemed to click, sharing jokes and glances that made me uncomfortable. Once I even caught Emily smiling at a message from Kyle, and when I asked him about it, he said it was private. I just dismissed it as paranoia due to my trust issues, but the doubt lingered. The new incident made my old suspicions resurface. Kyle became more secretive, always on his phone, which was unusual for him, and Emily started cancelling plans last minute, which wasn't like her. Everything seemed off and my anxiety grew. I confronted Kyle about the call, but he brushed it off as a mistake. But when I asked Emily, she said she didn't even remember calling at all. Their vague answers made me even more anxious. I needed to know the truth, so that's when I decided to consult with a tarot reader from Keen. I browsed Keen's website, searching for the right psychic for my situation. I found one specializing in relationship readings with great reviews. But it was her energy that caught my attention, so I decided to consult with her, hoping she could reveal the truth. I explained my fears and asked for clarity. As she began typing, I just felt a gnawing anxiety, fearing the truth I might hear. She told me the cards speak of betrayal, and my stomach dropped. Then she added, but they also speak of celebration, a union of hearts. Confused and frustrated, I asked, what does that mean? Her vagueness felt like torture. The truth lies in what you choose to see. The betrayal may not be what you think. Sometimes the heart sees what it fears, not what is real, she responded. I left the chat more confused than ever. Over the next few days, her words echoed in my mind, turning every interaction with Kyle and Emily into something sinister. The final straw came when I saw Kyle and Emily together at a coffee shop, speaking in hushed tones. They didn't see me, but I saw enough to confirm the worst. I left in tears. Back home, I felt broken. How could they betray me? But as I paced around, the tarot reader's words returned to me. Celebration? Union of hearts? Could there be another explanation? The next day, I decided to confront them. I know something's going on, I blurted out. Just tell me the truth. Kyle and Emily exchanged a glance, then smiled. We were going to tell you tonight, Emily said softly. Tell me what? I demanded. Kyle pulled out a small velvet box. We've been planning a special anniversary surprise for you. Our 3-year anniversary is next month. Emily helped me because you trust her taste more than mine. My mind reeled as everything fell into place. The strange calls, the secret meetings, the cryptic conversations. It was all for me. I felt a flood of relief and guilt. The tarot reader's words made sense now. The betrayal was actually my own mistrust, twisted by my fears. I hugged them both, tears streaming down my face as the weight of doubt lifted. They've been planning something beautiful for me, not against me. So I realized that sometimes trust means choosing to see love, even when fear blinds you. I hope you enjoyed that little nugget of my personal life, and if you've had thoughts about something you need clarity on, Keen connects you with talented psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so you can get a reading whenever it suits you. Just create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. Each reader has unique gifts and specialties, so whether you need insights on love, career, or life in general, they can provide deeper understanding and guidance. Choose whichever reader best suits you, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. It's always best to get a personal psychic reading if you'd like more accurate information on your situation, because it is directed only to your energies. Now, here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 5 minutes for only $1. Go to trykeen.com/psychicsirenttarot or click the link in my description box below to receive a discount on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this partnership opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychicsirenttarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your pile selection, for pile number 1, we have Agate with the Ethereal Visions Tarot. For pile number 2, we have Lapis Lazuli with the Tarot of the Divine. And for pile number 3, we have Orange Calcite with the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. Last but not least, we have pile number 4 with the Petrified Wood and the Crystal Magic Tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you're most drawn to with your person in mind. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Agate Crystal and the Ethereal Visions Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at, can you trust this person? For any person on your mind at all, this can be platonic, romantic, a stranger, whoever's on your mind at all. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So keep your person in mind while I shuffle your cards to get this person's energy. So spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1, please tap me into, oh my gosh, the energy of the person on pile 1's mind. Please, can I tap into the energies of the person on pile 1's mind? Tap me into their energy, please. Please show me, is this person on pile 1's mind trustworthy? Can pile number 1 trust the person on their mind? Please show me the honest truth. Okay, we have the King of Cups showing up reversed. Can pile number 1 trust this person? We have the 6 of Pentacles showing up next. We have the Well. We have the Page of Swords. And we have Judgment. So I'm not seeing like a full answer yet, but I'm also seeing stuff about this person's character. So I'll tell you the answer I see when we get there. But basically what I'm seeing from this person so far is the one concern I do have about this person is they may run from their own emotions, or they may not know how to feel their own emotions. They may not know how to process their own emotions. They may be emotionally unavailable or emotionally reactive in some way. And that could be something you may not be able to trust this person with. Like, say there are other things you can trust this person with, but not with emotions, because when it comes to emotions, maybe this person's emotionally unavailable or emotionally reactive or not very emotionally mature. Since King of Cups is showing up reverse, I see this as like a blockage when it comes to their emotions. Sometimes when this card comes up, I see it as someone that runs from their own emotions, hides from their own emotions, or hides their own emotions from others. I can see it as someone that maybe numbs their own emotions or tries to escape from it, or just feels an overall sense of uncomfortability around holding space for others, where, you know, they might care, but they might not be able to comfort you or hold space for you in the best possible way. So maybe there are other areas of life you can trust this person with, but not when it comes to emotions. Like, the message here from your ancestors and spirit guides is, maybe you can trust this person with other things. We'll see what the answer is. But when it comes to emotions, or like going to this person for advice, or going to this person with an emotional matter on your mind, you're not going to get the best advice from them. You're not going to get the reaction from them you're looking for. You're maybe not going to get the comfort or support you're looking for from this person because they're not capable of giving you that emotional validation or that emotional need you have, right? So this could be someone where, let's say you cry to them, they're not going to necessarily say anything or comfort you or do anything about it, not because they don't care, but because they themselves don't have the capacity to do that. So that is one aspect you should not trust them with, or it's advised not to not get yourself hurt. Now, with the Six of Pentacles here, I do see that this person is a very generous person. They love to give. So you can trust and rely on this person in the sense of whenever you need something, maybe not emotionally, but like, let's say you need to borrow money and you're really stuck in a rut. This person will be there for you. You can count on them. You can rely on them. Let's say you have some kind of problem. Maybe they can give you some advice, but I don't think they'll give the best advice because I don't feel like this person's that wise or experienced. They are smart, but I don't feel like they've experienced that much of life. I don't feel like they're that wise where you would want to listen to this person's advice all the time. Maybe some advice they give would be good, but sometimes I feel like it wouldn't. Not because this person's not giving good advice or doesn't care, but just because they haven't gone through those life experiences or lessons yet to understand certain situations. But when it comes to like financial things, like needing to borrow money or needing this person in some way to help you with something, like, for example, let's say you need help cooking something, maybe they can help you. Even if they don't have all the skills with that, they would still try their best to help. That's an example of the energy, but whatever you need help, whatever area of life you need help in, except emotions, this person can help you and can offer their generosity. So that's an area you can trust them on. With the Well, I do feel like you and this person could have a very deep connection, but I almost feel like because there is this sense of emotional unavailability, this person may sometimes send you mixed signals where it's like you feel like the connection's so deep, yet at the same time, they're not expressing how they feel or fully admitting how they feel, or even just like opening up to you on an emotional level. So I feel like at times this person may sometimes send you mixing. Why can't I speak today? It's like I'm trying to speak fast, sorry. Not because I'm rushing, but like, I don't know, I'm just getting the information quickly. What I'm getting here is that this person may not be the best communicator when it comes to their emotions. They may not be the best communicator, period. But when it comes to their emotions, it's even worse. They might give you mixed signals, not because they want to, but because they suck at communication. And they still need to learn certain lessons around that and grow there in that area. But it's not that they don't care. I think they do. They just don't know how to show it at times. I feel like this person is someone that's a softie inside, but they act as though they don't care. They act as though they're very detached from their emotions. So because of that, it might leave you feeling confused, and it might leave you feeling like no matter how much time I spend with this person, I still don't feel like I fully know them or like I can fully trust them. Not because they're untrustworthy, we'll see if they are or not, but because I don't know them fully. So there's gaps in my mind of like, can I trust this person or not? Because when we know a person fully, when we know their character, we know what they will or will not do. You know what I mean? And we just know instantly. But when it comes to someone where there's gaps or pieces of information missing about them, we can kind of feel like we don't really know what to expect from them, right? So that is the message here from your ancestors. Let me pull some more cards to get your answer here. We do have the King of Wands at the back of the deck. So this person is a very passionate person. We have the Three of Pentacles. One thing you can trust this person with is like planning or helping you work on a project or helping you work in some type of area. Like let's say you have something to do and you need help with it, this person can help you with that. They'll be very patient with the Temperance card here. They'll want to help you genuinely. I think with the Temperance card and the angel wings here, you can trust this person. They do have a pure heart and pure intentions towards you. But with the devil at the back of the deck, there is a duality to this person where although they have pure intentions, they have a duality to them where there's this feeling of like, sometimes I can trust this person, sometimes I don't know if I can fully trust them because they're sort of unpredictable and I don't know what their next move is going to be. And sometimes this person could be a little bit impulsive where they make certain decisions without thinking them through first. And that might leave this person feeling stuck in life or going through certain things in life where they regret their decisions. So, you know, this person, I'd say, can you trust them? I'd say there's like a 50-50 energy here of like, there's some things you can trust this person with, but some things you can't. I think you can trust this person in general. I don't think they're going to fuck you over or anything like that. But the only thing I think here is sometimes they can be impulsive and maybe do things that they regret or do things that are out of character to them. So would I trust this person fully? No. Would I trust this person with certain things and analyze their behavior and sort of see what type of character and person they are and try to vet them out and get to know them? Yes. And I would trust them with certain things, but not everything. I wouldn't trust this person with secrets because they might not be the best secret keeper. The Fool. Yeah. There is this impulsive energy here. And the reason I say impulsive is because we have the Fool in the Tower. So this is making me think, if we just had the Fool here, I wouldn't think impulsivity. But since we have the Fool in the Tower, this is like acting without thinking first. And then when the kind of consequences come, we're like, why? Why is this happening to me? Like, I didn't think this was going to happen. But if we actually thought about our action first, we wouldn't have this consequence happening. So the only thing I'd say to not trust this person fully about is like their impulsivity, because you never know what they're going to do next because they're kind of unpredictable in that sense. And we have the Artist reversed. Sometimes this person may see things in a very different perspective than you, or may live life in a very different way than you, may have like a very different mindset or outlook on life than you. So I think there can be certain things you and this person may disagree on, but if you learn to sort of compromise and if you learn to agree to disagree on certain things and just keep harmony and balance within the connection, then I think it could work. But I feel like there's certain things that this person is not going to change their mind on, where they're a little bit stubborn. So say this person views a specific situation in a specific way and you view it quite the opposite. I'll give an example. Let's say you're like, let's say this person does something impulsively that makes you question their loyalty towards you. This would make you maybe question them and say, you're not a loyal person because you did this thing and it hurt me. And you did it without thinking about my feelings first. But then this person would go and say, no, but I am loyal because I haven't done this and this and that. Because they view maybe loyalty in a completely different perspective than you. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's certain things you're just going to have to agree to disagree on with this person. There's certain things you're not going to agree on, and there's certain things you will agree on. And I think with this person, it's important to just manage your expectations with them. To not have too high expectations, but don't also lower your standards, if that makes sense. That's the message I'm hearing from Spirit. So basically the message here is there are certain things you can trust this person with. Would I trust this person fully? No. Can you trust this person? yeah, kinda. They do have pure intentions, but the problem is sometimes they're impulsive and they don't think about their actions, and those actions may affect you later on. So that's the only thing, and the emotional unavailability. But with other things here, I'd say you can maybe rely on this person or count on this person. Um, I think if you're going to want to get along with this person, there's going to be certain things you must compromise on. Or there must be some kind of level of acceptance here, and not having such high expectations on this person. So, for example, let's say we know our friend is flighty and we know our friend is always late. If we keep expecting our friend to be on time and to not be flighty, we're only going to disappoint ourselves. But maybe that's her only thing that pisses us off, but then other things in the connection are okay. Then we must just learn to accept that if we want the connection to be harmonic. Otherwise, it's going to be destructive in some way. Otherwise, it's not going to work because of that one thing this person does that you don't like. Do you get what I mean? So that is how I'm seeing the energy. Take it as resonates for you, but this is where I'm going to leave your reading. Let me know how it resonated in the comments below, and if it resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my Polymaths. If you chose this Lapis Lazuli crystal and the Tarot of the Divine, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at, can you trust this person on your mind? So this can be for any person on your mind at all. It doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It can be a family member. It can be a stranger. Whoever is on your mind at all. So keep them in mind while I shuffle so that I can pick up on their energy. Well, it just kind of helps. So yeah, please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So let's shuffle your cards and see what comes up. So I am feeling heartbreak immediately in my heart chakra as I tap into this person's energy and shuffle the cards. So I do feel like this person has been hurt before, and it somehow relates to the reading, but we'll see how it's coming up as we get the cards. So spirit guides of pile number 2, spirit guides of pile number 2. Can I please tap into the energy of the person on pile 2's mind? Can pile 2 trust the person on their mind? Show me the truth and only the truth, please. Can pile 2 trust the person on their mind? We have the 5 of Wands. I see. We have the 3 of Wands reversed. We have the Star. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the King of Cups reversed. And we have the Page of Pentacles. It's a no from me. It's a no. So just hear me out. The reason why I say so, with the first card here, we have the 5 of Wands. And what I do want to say is sometimes the 5 of Wands can represent someone being in a competitive energy. So this could be a family member that is maybe competitive with you or secretly jealous of you. This could be a partner that always competes with you. And with the Star here, it's kind of like how I'm reading this with the 5 of Wands and the Star. This could be like someone that maybe always tries to outshine you, or when you maybe outshine them, they will try to humble you or try to almost dim your light, which is why I say you can't fully trust this person. Because what I'm also getting from this person is that they just don't get you fully, and it's almost like they want you to make yourself smaller. I think this person can get very jealous and envious very quickly of anyone that's around them or anyone that's getting more attention than them. Even if this is a friend, this could be like a very competitive friend. So I wouldn't trust this friend when telling this friend my plans. I wouldn't tell this person my plans at all. The 3 of Wands reverse talks about keeping our plans to ourselves. Well, in this case, this is how I'm reading it. Based on the context of what we've already spoken about. I see this message to keep your plans to yourself, because this might even be the type of person that steals ideas or almost like wishes on your downfall. They might not do it intentionally for some of you, but for some of you, it's because of envy or jealousy, where it's like they don't actually want you to fully succeed or be happy. For some of you, it's worse than others. For some of you, it's like a friend that maybe feels a little bit envious or jealous, but doesn't want to act on it and doesn't want to bring you down physically, but maybe you just can't trust this friend with everything. For some of you, it's really extreme, where this person competes with everything you do, would F you over if they had the chance, would step on you to get to the top. I think it just depends on how you relate to it. It's different for all of you, the extent of this energy, but I wouldn't trust this person fully if I were you. Another reason I see here is we have the Ten of Swords, and when I mentioned heartbreak I felt in this person's heart chakra, it reminded me of that quote, hurt people, but I kind of just kept that in because I wanted to see what the card said first. I didn't want to make assumptions too early on about this person. So with the Ten of Swords here, I'm getting this feeling of like hurt people, because this person is hurt, because this person hasn't done the inner work, the shadow work on themselves yet. They're very immature. They're not very mature. They're not very smart or very emotionally like intelligent. They kind of just do things without thinking about other people's emotions. Very like emotionally mature, right? They don't really think about how their actions or words affect another person. They may even say things out of anger that are hurtful at times. Like, let's say you were to have a fight with this person and they were always kind to you before, but now all of a sudden they're saying these hurtful things that you just don't know where it's coming from. That's what I see here, like an immaturity with this person. They don't know how to control their own emotions. They don't know how to control their own reactivity. The extent of it differs for some of you. For some of you, they feel that but don't act on it. But for some of you, they do act on it, which is why I say don't fully trust this person. But, you know, you can take this information, take what you will out of it. You always have free will. You can choose to listen to me, not to listen to me. I won't be offended. But I want to tell you about the storyline behind this crystal. I feel drawn to telling it for some reason. And basically this crystal used to be like bigger. There's two halves of it and it broke. And basically what happened, long story short, I let this other girl that I felt like really bad vibes from, I'm not even exaggerating, like she was really mean and cold and like, I'm not going to get into the story of her, but she was kind of rude to me. And I don't know why in my right mind I let her touch this crystal, but she touched it, and right after she touched it, it fell on the floor and broke into pieces. So I'm getting this feeling that this person could hurt you or break you down in some way, or you know, their negative energy may affect you in some way if you don't protect yourself, if you don't keep certain things private from this person. If you still want to be around this person or still want to be friends with them, then that's okay. I'm not going to judge or say anything, but I just be careful about what you tell this person. I just be careful of like dimming your light to almost appease this person. And I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't let this person affect me where I almost like let them break me down, if that makes sense. So what I also took from this crystal breaking was that maybe she put some negative energy into it and it broke to protect me. That's how I sometimes see it. So maybe you do have like certain spirit guides protecting you from this person's negative energy or envy or competitiveness. But I also feel like sometimes this person can be a little bit passive aggressive, in which they feel anger but they don't say it, and they're very passive about it, and they might be passive aggressive in the sense where they seem kind to your face, but they're actually taking low blows to you, if that makes sense, which is why I wouldn't fully trust this person either. But what was I saying now? Yeah, I wouldn't trust this person fully with like all information about you. Like, let's say you do tell this person your plans and they do send negative energy or envy your way, either purposefully or not purposefully. Or if they're angry at you and they're sending negative energy through anger, it can affect your energy even if your spirit guides are protecting you, which is why your spirit guides say don't tell this person everything, and try to almost like just cleanse your energy after seeing this person, because you don't want this person to affect you energetically, where their envy or their anger almost sends negativity to you. I don't think it will affect you that much, because with a star, I feel like you have a higher vibration, but this is just to protect your energy, to protect you, so that none of their negative energy filters through into your aura, right? I would be careful about eating things from people that don't like you or are mad at you in the moment, or accepting gifts from people like this, because you never know what the intent is with the energy, and sometimes those gifts can hold certain energetic frequencies of their intention. So if they have bad intentions while giving that gift, that object might cause some disturbances in your energy. Let me just say it like that. So yeah, just be careful what you say around this person, what you do around this person. Don't dim your light, but also don't like, how do I explain this? Don't like dim your light, but also don't, I'm not saying you brag, but like don't brag in front of this person, or almost like take up too much of the spotlight in front of this person, because they will get jealous. Not that you're making yourself small, but I hope you get what I mean. In the sense of like keeping it balanced, where you're not making yourself small or dimming your light, but you're not taking up the spotlight anyways either, because this person will get envious. Okay, so I'm finding it hard to explain this energy, but I hope you understand what I mean there, and why I say this person isn't the most trustworthy. I see a full no with a full stop. Yeah, the World, the Two of Swords reversed. Okay, sometimes this person can be a little bit indecisive at times about what they want with the Nine of Cups. So this can talk about like a wishy-washiness, where either they change their mind a lot, or it's kind of like one day they want this, the next day they want this, or a general sense of confusion on what they want. And because of that, it may affect your relationship to this person. So for example, let's say you're trying to date this person and you're in a situationship with them, and they're like, yeah, I really want some kind of connection with you. But in the back of their mind, they're not really sure if they actually want that or not. They're not really sure if they're ready for that full commitment yet. And then they kind of string you along, and they're like, oh, I need time to kind of just get to know you, to see if this is what I want, because they're not really fully making that decision. Because I'm seeing like a type of energy like that, and I don't think this person will be the most loyal. I'm hearing a song, and don't get offended, I'm just saying the lyrics, please. It's like pick a side bitch or something. I don't know who sings it, but it's like pick a side bitch, something like that. It's a rap song, I think. And I'm hearing that in my mind. So let's say this is a friend where it's like let's say you have a falling out with another friend, and this person's also friends with them. This person wouldn't pick any sides and would kind of play both sides, which is why I say I wouldn't fully trust this person either. Let's just say they're gossiping to you about the friend, that other friend that you stopped being friends with, and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to hang out with them, blah, 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 blah. And then the next day you see them hanging out with them, and then that friend is talking shit about you, and they're also doing it. Like, I don't see this person being the most trustworthy person, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I don't see this person sticking to their values or staying loyal to one person. It's almost like that quote, a friend to all is a friend to none. So if this person is like overly friendly with everyone and wants to be friends with everyone, that is a little bit of a red flag, because it tells me that they won't stick up for you. If someone else mentions you, like let's say another friend that you're not friends with, that they're friends with, mentions you and talks shit about you, this person isn't going to defend you, because it's just not in their character or nature. So I'm not saying they will talk shit about you, but what I am saying is they might not defend you, or they might not pick a side, or not that you expect this person to pick a side, because I understand, like, sometimes you don't want to get involved with drama, but sometimes when you're kind of like being too much on both sides, it can be a little bit shady. Do you get what I mean? So I fully get both sides, but I hope you get what I mean. I guess it just depends how you feel about this, in terms of all the information I've told you here. Now, although this person may not be the most trustworthy, I do feel like you can have a strong relationship with them, but I don't feel like this person is going to be fully loyal or fully honest with you. And I think that at one point, this relationship might end unexpectedly. And I don't like to give messages like this, but I feel it, so I'm going to mention it. I have to be honest with everything I see, because if I don't, then I'm just lying to you. But I just feel like maybe you're learning certain lessons with this person, and maybe this person's just meant to be in your life for a season and not your whole life. Maybe they're here to teach you certain lessons, but I don't feel like they're meant to be in your life forever. And although you'll have a strong connection with them and you'll really want this, I don't think they're the most loyal or trustworthy. So it's a little bit confusing, because sometimes we have these people where it's like we have a lot of fun around them, or we just enjoy the time spent with them, or we have such a deep connection to them, but then they're not exactly trustworthy, and it gets confusing. But that is what I see there. So yeah, I just keep this person at an arm's length, or not really get close to them at all if I were you. But if you still want to be friends with them or hang around them, or if you have to, keep them at an arm's length, and just don't trust them with everything. And I guess just don't expect them to have full loyalty towards you. So yeah, that's what I see for you. I really hope this reading resonated. Let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my Polymer 3s. If you chose this orange calcite crystal and the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at, can you trust this person? So this can be for any person on your mind, a stranger, an acquaintance, romantic, platonic, family, whoever's on your mind. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So keep your person in mind while I shuffle. It just helps me tap into their energy. The one thing I do want to mention, as soon as I started shuffling here, I felt this sensation of my third eye almost like expanding. So I feel like this pile is very intuitive, very connected to your own third eye and intuition, and you do sense something about this person. You have a gut feeling about this person, and Spirit is encouraging you to trust and lean into that gut feeling, because there's something your intuition is telling you about this person that is correct. And I feel like the more and more you trust your intuition and your discernment when it comes to people, even if it doesn't make sense yet, the stronger your intuition's going to get. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, I can tell you, for me, in my personal experience, I've had intuitive sort of gut feelings about people at times, and it didn't make sense to me at first, and I kind of doubted it, and I thought I was kind of making it up in my mind. But then months later, some kind of proof comes out that proves my intuition was correct. Sometimes I'll even tell people, like, I feel a bad vibe from this person, and then they're like, no, this person's so nice, like everybody says that. Then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just wrong, maybe I'm just projecting. But then later I find out, okay, no, my intuition was actually right. So I think with you, just the more you trust your intuition, the more it will make sense, and the stronger your intuition will get. And with intuition, it's all about practice, and it's all about trust within ourselves. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't make sense immediately, but as time goes by, you'll see what outcome comes out, and it will make more sense to you then. So Spirit Guides of pile number 3, Spirit Guides of pile number 3. Can pile number 3 trust the person on their mind? We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords as well as the Eight of Wands. I do sense an energy, but I don't want to make an assumption, so I'm going to get clarification. Clarify the Queen of Cups with the Devil. What does this card mean here? Well, these two cards. The Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, so I do think that... okay, we have the Two of Swords at the back of the deck. I do think that this person is a very empathetic person, or they can hold space for you in certain ways. Like, let's say you're going through something, they will hold space for you. This person might get angrier than you at certain situations. They might almost push you to stand up for yourself in certain situations when you don't want to. Or they might get angrier than you when you vent to them about something. So let's say you vent to them about a relationship you have and the person treated you badly. This person is going to be angrier at the situation than you. And because of that, I also think that two things can be true at once. This person is very compassionate, very empathetic in a way. They're very nurturing. They care a lot about their friends, their family. They're very protective over those closest to them. And because of that, sometimes you may not want to tell this person everything. You may not want to vent to this person about everyone, because although you will forgive that person, they won't. So let's say you go to this person about a boyfriend and you vent, and this person continuously now after that tells you, break up with your boyfriend, break up with your boyfriend, break up with your boyfriend. But you guys have squashed that problem, let it go, forgiven each other. And the problem is sometimes when we vent to certain people, we don't always tell them the good things in that relationship, so they only see one side of it. And then it sort of becomes like an illusion where they don't see the full bigger picture of it. And let's say you decide to forgive that person, this person's not gonna be happy. Not that they're gonna force you to make a certain decision that they would want you to make. I don't get that they're controlling in that sense, but they're not gonna be happy with you forgiving that person. I'm just saying that as an example, but I'd be careful about what you vent to about to this person. Unless you're really done with that person or that thing. Because this person cares so much and they're so protective that they get angrier than you, right? So that's the first thing I see. The second thing I see with two things can be true at once. Although this person's very empathetic, very kind, very nurturing, they have been hurt before. And because they have been hurt, they may sometimes see things from the lens of pain. And because they may sometimes see things from the lens of pain, they may sometimes project certain situations onto you that is not your situation, but they're projecting unintentionally. And sometimes we all project. It's a normal human thing. But I feel like sometimes this person does it unintentionally. So, basically what I'm trying to say here is, let's say you tell this person about a situation. I'm going to give an example because I know someone like this. I'm not going to say any names. This is someone I used to be friends with. I'm just using her as an example because she's very similar to the energy I'm describing here. And basically what had happened was I told her something about my personal life. And I asked her for advice, and she completely projected her own situation onto mine because she went through that. But my situation wasn't the same as hers, right? And she completely projected that onto me, even though that was not my situation. And it didn't feel good, you know? Even though she wasn't doing it unintentionally, maybe in her mind she thought she was trying to protect me or she was trying to advise me against something. My situation wasn't the same as hers. And she was projecting onto me and it didn't feel good in the moment. So that's the only thing I'd say to be cautionary about with this person, like the things you tell them. Not because they're a bad person or anything like that, but because they care so much, sometimes they get overprotective, and then sometimes they may project their own lens of pain or perception of pain onto the situation, even if it's not like that. Because sometimes these Seven of Cups can represent illusions, right? So that's why I'm saying projections. And with the Two of Wands, it's like sometimes this person, I don't think this person's manipulative, don't get me wrong, but sometimes this person may almost be persuasive in a way where, let's say you tell this person, let's say this is a mother, for example. I'm just giving you an example. Let's say this is a mother, and this mother wants you to study to be a doctor, and you want to be a painter. You want to be an artist. And now this mother keeps trying to convince you to pick the doctor thing instead of the artist thing, because in her mind she thinks that's best for you. In her mind she thinks she's actually helping you, but from your perspective you may see it as a little bit controlling or a little bit like manipulative, because it's like, I want to make this decision, and because you don't agree with my decision, now you want to influence me to make the decision you want me to make. Not because you are controlling me or anything like that, but because, and when I say you, I'm talking about, I'm putting myself in your shoes towards this person. So when this person tries to influence you to make a decision, it's not because they're trying to control you or manipulate you, but because it's the decision they think is best for you. But you know you best, and you know what decisions are best for you. So I wouldn't go to this person about advice, or to go to this person about things like decisions you already know you want to make. Like, let's say you decide to date a certain person. Don't go to this person and say, I'm not sure if I should date this person or not. Because if they give you an answer that's different from the answer you want, it may cause a little bit of tension between the two of you. Where let's say you want to date this person, but they think you shouldn't date this person. Now you've already made up your mind, and now it's going to create tension between the two of you, because they think they're doing something that's best for you, but it's maybe not what's best for you. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not saying this person's manipulative or controlling, but sometimes they think that their way is the only way, or that sometimes they think they know what's best for a person, but they don't. Or sometimes they think that they're helping when they're really not. So they're doing it out of pure intentions because they want the best for the person, but they might not be fully helping. So in terms of if you can trust this person, I'd say you can trust this person. They are a good person. They do love you. They do care for you. This person does. But when it comes to certain things like asking for advice or asking for help and making a decision, I don't think you should go to this person, just because if you make a certain decision that they're not happy with, it might cause tension in your connection. And it might cause a little bit of a miscommunication here, where from their perspective, they think they're doing something that's helping you, or they know what's best for you. But at the end of the day, only you know what's best for you. Even if a person has known us our whole life and they think they know us, only we know us fully. Only we know what's best for us. So yeah, that's basically the advice I'd give here. You can trust this person. Like, let's say you're going through something and you need emotional support. This person's going to be there for you. This person's always going to be there for you. Say it's 3 a.m. and you need their help with something. They're going to answer that phone call because of how much they care. But when it comes to certain things, just be careful what you tell them, because they're so overprotective, and because they sometimes think their way is the best way, that might get in the way of your relationship. That might cause tension. So my answer here is you can trust this person, but there are certain things you should be wary of going to this person for. So the way Spirit is describing it is like, let's say we have an art teacher. We're not going to go to our art teacher with a math problem, expecting the art teacher to help us with the math problem. We're going to go to them for art. And vice versa, with a math teacher, we're not going to go to them for an art question. Do you get what I mean? So look at this person, and sometimes they may have certain qualities that are good, sometimes they may have certain qualities that are kind of like flaws. And that's human, right? But there are certain things you can go to for this person's expertise and what they're good at and their great character and values and their personality traits will help that situation. But there are certain things you can't go to from them because they might not be able to give you what you need in that area or in that expertise. I hope I'm making sense, but this is the way I'm seeing it. So you can trust this person, but there's certain things I would advise against going to this person for support or advice for, or even just like talking to this person about, because I even feel like you guys would have such a strong relationship where even if there was tension or like a conflict here or there, like you guys would be able to move past it, but you just don't want that, right? So if you want this connection to be harmonic and to be at its best quality, I think it's just best to know where the line is with this person, right? I think this person would be happy for you, you know, whenever you're winning. I think this person really supports you, really loves you, really cares for you. But yeah, that's what I see. So I do hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know how it resonated down below in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my polymer fours. If you chose this Petrified wood and the Crystal Magic Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at, can you trust this person on your mind? So this can be for any person at all, a platonic friend, a romantic partner, family member, stranger, acquaintance, anyone at all. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So let's shuffle your cards. Keep your person in mind while I shuffle. It just helps me connect to their energy better. Okay, so Spirit Guides of pile number 4. Spirit Guides of pile number 4. Please tap me into the energy of the person on pile 4's mind. Tap me into the energy of the person on pile 4's mind. Can pile 4 trust the person on their mind? Can pile 4 trust the person on their mind? Is this person trustworthy? Please show me the truth and only the truth. The 8 of Swords is your first card. So the first thing I'm getting from this person is they have a throat chakra blockage. They might not know how to stand up for themselves at times. They might sometimes be overly private in the sense where they don't trust people easily with information about them. And they might sometimes keep certain things to themselves, where with this person you might have certain words left unsaid, and that could be good things, bad things, because this person is sometimes afraid to communicate certain things. This could be their emotions, like maybe they're afraid to speak about their emotions, and then sometimes you think this person doesn't like you when they do. Or let's say it's like, this person really cares for you, but they never tell you they do. Or they really love you, but they never tell you they do. Or let's say you ask this person questions about themselves and they're so vague and you're like, is this person intentionally being secretive? No, I think they're just being private, but because they're so mysterious, you may struggle to see if they are trustworthy or not. Because of that lack of information. I think that came up in another pile, but it's coming up differently in this pile. What I do want to say is this person is someone that's reliable and consistent with the Knight of Pentacles here. So whenever you need them, they're going to be there for you and they're going to be consistent about it. Like whatever effort this person puts in, they're going to be consistent with. This is someone you can rely on. This is someone you can count on. But because of that lack of information, you may not feel so safe or comfortable fully trusting this person yet until you see like what kind of person they are, until you see what kind of effort they put in, until you kind of just see how they interact with the world around them. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles after the Seven of Pentacles. We have the World with turquoise. And we have the Eight of Pentacles with zoistite. Hopefully you can see that. So basically what I'm getting here is this person is someone you can count on and trust and rely on. This person has been hurt before, so they are a little bit guarded. They are someone that overthinks a lot and needs a lot of validation but doesn't necessarily ask for it. They might be very private, very mysterious, but they are someone that will always put in effort. They might not be the most lovey-dovey person with their words at first because they might be shy with their words, but I think this person shows a lot of love through their actions. I think this person might have an acts of service love language, and they might be that type of person that always does little things for you that show how much they care. So I do think you can trust this person. I think what Spirit's saying is give them a chance with the Ace of Pentacles. Give them a chance to kind of just show you what type of person they are. And when they show you what type of person they are, you'll have more information on them, and then you'll be able to make an informative decision on whether you feel like you can trust this person or not. Because although I say yes, it might not ease your worries or anxieties about the situation because of the lack of information here. So this is someone you can grow with. This is someone you can have a beautiful long-term connection with, whether this is a friendship, whatever it is. I do see some kind of potential here for longevity in your connection, and I do see this person being that type of grounded person you can go to for a realistic point of view. So let's say you need like this person wouldn't be that friend you would go to for advice for the cold hard truth, because they're not like very brutal with their honesty, but this might be the person you go to help you make maybe the best decision for your career. I just feel like there's certain things that this person will help you with, or you'll be able to rely on them for. Like, let's say you really need help with ideas of like how to formulate a business plan. Let's say you want to start your own business. Maybe this person knows a bit about that and can help you there. Like, I'm seeing them being very business minded and very smart when it comes to business and making money, and maybe they can help you in that area of life. But even like with other things, like let's say you're feeling really depressed and this person comes over to your house and they see that, okay, maybe you haven't cleaned in a while because you're feeling depressed. This is the type of person that would help you there because they have that acts of service love language. So that is what I'm picking up from this person. I think you can trust them. It's a yes with capital letters, even though you feel a little bit wary or cautious of this person. I feel like this is a yes with capital letters. Okay. Show me more, Spirit. Can pile number 4 trust this person? We have the Ace of Swords with Tiger's Eye. We have the Two of Swords with Obsidian. Another thing I'm seeing with this person intuitively is that they're the type of person that will push you outside of your comfort zone. They're the type of friend that, or lover, or whatever kind of connection, family member that will really want you to grow. So they might push you outside of your comfort zone. They might push you to be the best version of yourself. They might push you to grow in some way. And they might push you to be the bigger person or be the better person, even in times where you don't want to. And so because of that, sometimes this person may not necessarily give tough love, because I don't see them being so strong in their boundaries or in their voice, but it's more so this energy of them pushing you to do the right thing. And I think a good friend, a good partner will do that. So I think this person will be a good friend, a good partner, a good family member, whatever this is. Stranger, let's say you decide to get closer to this person. I think you can trust them. I think that with a Two of Swords, maybe talk to them. Try to make some kind of decision when you talk to them with the Ace of Swords and communicate that you want to get to know them better, that you'd love to just like get to know them more on a mental level, get to know more of their personality, hang out with them more, and I think when you try to have certain conversations with this person, at first they might be a little bit quiet or shy or hold back a little bit. But I think once you get this person sort of comfortable, they will sort of open up more to you in terms of words and communication. And I think then you can kind of have a better idea on who this person is and what their morals are and what their character's like. You know what I mean? We have the sun with citrine. So this is someone that's going to make you very happy, bring a lot of joy into your life. Justice here with sapphire tells me this person's a very honest person. They might not be brutally honest, but they are honest. So like, let's say you ask this person for advice, they might sugarcoat a few things, but they will still be honest. But when it comes to like other things, like this person wouldn't lie to you. They would always tell you the truth. Even if it's hard, it might take time for them to, not time, but like it might be difficult for them to say to you, but they will tell you it. Like, let's say, for example, let's say you're in a relationship and this is a friend and this friend catches your partner cheating. This friend might feel uncomfortable telling you that truth and might feel very like, I don't know how to explain this, but they might almost feel like very uncomfortable saying this, but they will say it anyways, but like in a kind way where they're kind of like not being brutally honest, but they're trying to tell you the truth in a gentle way. So that's the kind of energy I get from this person. This person's also very independent. They have their own thing going on in their career. And because they have their own thing going on in their career, let's say you end up making a lot of money. This person isn't going to have any type of jealousy towards you. They're going to want you to be happy. This person genuinely wants you to be happy. They genuinely wish the best for you. So it's not like you're going to have to hide certain things from this person, like in terms of you succeeding, because I know sometimes we have certain friends where it's like, maybe we know they're going through financial issues and maybe we just got a promotion and now we can't necessarily feel comfortable telling them that because we don't want to rub it in their face. But this is not someone that you'll have to be wary of in that sense. This person won't get jealous of you. That's something I'm also picking up on. And they won't be competitive with you because they're secure within themselves. They know their own value and they don't compete with anyone. They genuinely want the best for the people around them. And they also just are happy with like any decision you make. They support you. Even if they may not understand why you made that decision, they're going to support you. This friend might be so, or this person, I don't know why I say friend, this person might be so secure that sometimes they might feel boring to be around in the beginning with the Four of Cups. But I think once you get through that stage of awkwardness with this person, because I think this person can be a little bit awkward and nervous at first, once you get past that and once you get past that stage in the relationship where maybe you feel a little bit bored, you'll see that this is actually the healthiest person you can have in your life. At times it might feel boring around them, but it's because there's no drama happening. But then after a while you realize, whoa, I feel so at peace around this person. I feel so calm around them. Like they never bring drama or problems into my life, and it's just good having someone like this around. So this is what I see from this person. I'd say, yes, you can trust this person like fully with everything. I never said this in any of the piles. I think in some of the piles I said kind of, some of them I said no. This one I feel like is the pile that you can trust them fully with no doubts in your mind. So this is what I have for you. I do hope this reading resonated with you. I also see they're loyal. So yeah, let me know in the comments below like how this resonated with you, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you for watching.